Hey guys. Um, you know, when Chadwick Boseman passed away, for the life of me, I just couldn't see how they were going to make the sequel. Couldn't see it. Especially given, reportedly, that Ryan Coogler had already written a script, a first draft, and they were due to start shooting just a couple of months after Chadwick's passing. So I and a whole lot of us were like, what now? What are they going to do? Do they recast? Do they not? What are they going to do? Fam, allow me to allay your fears and concerns and assure you that Marvel did not disappoint. Oh, guys, it is simply superb. Oh, guys, Black Panther Wakanda Forever is one of the strongest sequels I have ever watched. And that's coming off Top Gun Maverick, which came out a few months ago. And I was like, damn, oh my word. Not only did they manage to honor Chadwick's memory, but they legit made a brilliant movie. Oh, guys, it's emotional, it's powerful, but it's also a superhero movie, so you best believe there's plenty of action and drama and a little dash of humor usually provided by Mbaku. Guys, it's the full package. Full package. Going into this movie, I didn't realize just how much Chadwick's passing still hurt. Yo, guys, I was a mess in that cinema. Snot and trana everywhere. Like I was on some. It wasn't pretty. But I'm so grateful to Marvel and the cast and crew and everyone involved in making this movie for giving us an opportunity as fans to mourn Chadwick collectively because we never got a chance to do so when he died. And they did it in such a beautiful and respectful way. They weaved his passing into the very fabric of the story. And honestly, I don't think they could have done a better job. That funeral scene, oh, chills, chills. And it was so moving and heartbreaking, but just so beautiful. Oh my goodness, incredible. So, King T'Challa has died, Wakanda is in mourning, and Queen Ramonda sits on the throne. Wakanda is trying to protect itself from outside forces, namely other countries, from coming into Wakanda and stealing their vibranium. But that turns out to be the least of their problems because a nation living in the depths of the ocean threatens to destroy Wakanda forever. See what I did? I'm sorry, guys, it was right there. Now, obviously, the major themes in the movie are grief and loss, but there's also hope and healing. They don't just leave us hanging and depressed. Then there is the introduction of a new Marvel villain. His name is Namor the Submariner. Those that are familiar with the comics will recognize him. He is the leader of the underwater kingdom known as Talokan. I love what Marvel does with their villains. Like, they're not basic baddies. Even with Killmonger, I was like, okay, I know his methods are a little bit extreme, okay, but dude is making some sense though. And with Namor, it's kind of similar. And, he's not one dimensional. I was like, okay, is he really that bad though? Is he? Let's just hear him out. Let's just hear him out. And the cool thing about Namor is his backstory. It's fascinating. And one of the things that make it fascinating is that it introduces us to another culture. Marvel is doing the most when it comes to bringing underrepresented cultures into mainstream cinema. In the first Black Panther, it was our African culture. And now they've added Mesoamerican culture into the mix through the underwater kingdom of Talokan. Hello. Mesoamerica refers to the region in Central America and south of North America. It was once inhabited by civilizations such as the Aztecs and the Mayans. It is now present-day Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Belize, and a part of Mexico. We're shown elements of Mesoamerican culture through the costumes and the architecture in the set design and the language spoken by the people of Talocan. They speak a language called Yucatec Maya, which is a Mayan language still spoken today in northern Belize and parts of Mexico. Listen, I felt like I was getting an education watching this movie. Did I not go onto Google on some what culture did they base the people of Talocan on? It turns out that Talocan in the MCU is actually the lost city of Atlantis in Marvel Comics. Namor is known as the Prince of Atlantis in the comics. They decided to switch it up and use Aztec mythology as opposed to the usual Greek mythology, and I really appreciate that because it gives us, the audience, just a whole new experience. Love it. Unsurprisingly, the visual effects are stunning. Wakanda is still as gorgeous as ever, but now we get to see this whole new kingdom of Talocan, which is simply breathtaking. And then, of course, you've got the fight sequences and the car chases, and yay! I know, guys, spectacular. And then the costumes. Ruth Carter. Ma'am? Listen, at this point, I just feel like we should just give her all the Oscars and call it a day. Whether it was Queen Ramonda's outfits, which were, hey, Angela Bassett looked like a whole, no, she looked like a snack. She looked like a whole buffet in those outfits. She looked gorgeous. Or Shuri's urban chic outfits, or Okoye's power dressing, or the people of Talocan and their outfits. I was literally in the cinema on some, I want that one, that one, that one, and that one, that one, and that one. Oh, yes. And that one. Yeah. That. Hold on. And that one, and that one, and that one. Ruth Carter and team. Once again, you nailed it. The performances in this Black Panther sequel. Oh, Letitia, Danai, amazing performances. But I have to make special mention of Her Highness, the Queen herself, Angela Bassett. I want to call her Dame Angela Bassett, but because she's not British, like she can't get a damehood. But I feel like at this point she deserves one. Like, I feel like she's earned it. Yo, she was outstanding. Outstanding performance. She was regal and full of grace and dignity and power. But there was also vulnerability and tenderness. Do you know what? She's another one, that one. That's like a courier company. Delivers every time. Listen, guys, it's simple, this thing. Simple. This is what you need to do. Sprint to your nearest cinema and throw your money at them. And if it's nice, you watch it twice, maybe 3 times. I don't know. I know I'm definitely going to watch it more than once because I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm confident that you will too. So guys, please go to your nearest cinema and watch Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.